Yo, what's going on everybody? Chillcat Gaming here, welcome back to the channel, welcome to a review of the GSX concept bus for rigs abroads. The GSX concept bus is by Gordon and is Thomas Safety Liner C2 inspired. Now you might see this bus and think, oh I don't want this looks like trash, but you've got to keep in mind this bus is from 2015 and buses weren't very good, and they weren't even very common back then in 2015. So I thought we'd do a walk around, so let's do a walk around of the bus. So first off, starting out front, we are missing a bunch of the front end here. We have no grille, no bumper, no engine, no fenders, but we do have rims. There's red on there for some reason. I don't know why that's there, but anyways, we've got white on the rims, which is interesting. Door, the door looks very narrow, very narrow. Down the side, we have no rub rails of any kind. It's just yellow all the way. Then windows, they did not open. And then the rims, same as the front rims. And then we go to the back. We have no bumper. And then if you look underneath the bus, it's just floor. We don't have any drive shafts or anything like that. So up top, you'll notice we do not have any warning lights, no school bus sign. And then you can definitely tell how this was Safety Liner C2 Thomas inspired. Kind of looks like a C2 from the back, but there's no emergency door. The floor looks kind of awkward, to say the least. It's got lines on it and textures on it that don't really look like a school bus floor. But anyways, let's go down this side of it. We've got the shadowed side of the yellow, and the rims furnished the same as the other side. Driver window, good quality. It's missing all the labels and everything, but this bus is old, so that makes sense. We've got black paint right here, or plastic, it looks like. And then that is going to conclude the exterior walk around. Now moving on to the interior walkthrough, the dash, when you first come in through the door, looks like untextured, and it's got some sort of a slant to it of some kind. And then we've got our steering wheel. Everything is pretty much untextured, no pedals. The seat down the bottom, that looks pretty solid though. Though it doesn't really match with the floor, that's okay. Like I said, this bus is very old, so it is what it is. And then the seat textures, the seat textures really aren't that bad. They're just stretched a little bit, but for the most part, they're actually pretty good. That might be one of the best things about this bus is the seats. So let's get moved on to the driver's seat. Not much going on in the driver's seat here. We have a steering wheel, it moves and animates, and then we have turn signal sounds. And we have a little panel right here. I don't quite know what that's for, but that is about it for the driver's seat. There's no pedals that move. It's old. There's nothing much going on here. So let's start it up. And there's no ignition sound, so I will turn the ignition on here, and there's no sound like I say. And now let's start it up. The sounds really aren't that bad for the engine. Give it a couple of revs. So let's see what kind of horn we got in here. Oh no, that is terrible. I'm not having that. So let's see what kind of a reverse beeper we have on here. Okay. And then parking brake. We do have parking brake sounds. Not as good a quality as the one you see today, but I don't think it's worth doing a light check since there aren't really any lights. So if the turn signals don't work, the brake lights don't work, there are no headlights whatsoever. So let's get right to driving this thing. Alright, so let's put it in drive. We do have a slight brake sound when you put your foot on the brake, however, it's not that loud. So here we go. Let's honk this. Oh, that horn is atrocious. I hate it. So there's no warning lights, no stop sign, the door doesn't even open, so yeah, the door doesn't open, the stop sign doesn't open unless there's a command. Let's see commands. Okay, there's no commands. So let's just drive it, see how fast it goes. And this thing is pretty quick, so we'll be driving off the map here in a little bit. We're not going to fall off the map, but we will be driving off. Okay, 75. This is quite a speedy bus for how old it is. I wish modern day buses and rigs abroad would go this fast. Okay, 80. Okay, 90. 90. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. And we will just let it go from there. Okay, so it appears this bus can go 108 miles an hour, which is plenty fast enough for a bus. So, let's get this bus back on track and get it right back to parking. Alright, so I figured since there's no warning lights, no stop sign, no door to open or anything like that, so we can't do a student stop. However, I did think we could do some stop and go driving in this thing all the way to the parking spot, so let's do that. Alright, so we will pull on into the main area, sort of simple test terrain. We'll turn it around, and we'll park it right about on the red line. So, there we go, let's park it, and then let's shut it off. Well, that is going to wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, just subscribe if you haven't already. As always, I have a link to the channel Discord server in the description below. With that being said, hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.